There was a day, I remember it so clearly, when I was falling apart quietly. Didn't tell anyone. I didn't want to burden anyone, but he knew. Somehow, without a single word, he knew. He showed up at my door, holding my favorite snacks and a blanket, and simply said, "You don't have to talk, just let me stay." And that night, he held me like I was breakable, but worth holding anyway. Being loved like that changes you, Dot. It makes you see yourself differently, Dot. It makes you wonder how you ever lived without it. But it also scares you because when someone loves you like you're their only dream, you start to worry, what if you can't be everything they see in you? What if you let them down? What if they wake up one day and realize you weren't worth the dream after all? I had nights where I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about all the ways this could fall apart, and then he'd do something so small, so ordinary, like hold my hand in his sleep, and suddenly, all my fears would melt away. We weren't perfect. We argued. We misunderstood each other, Dot. We had days where silence was louder than words. But even in those moments, he stayed. He didn't run. He didn't shut me out. He stayed like people do when they've decided you're worth fighting for. And that was when I realized what real love is, Dot. It's not about never breaking, Dot. It's about choosing to mend over and over again. One rainy evening, as we walked home, I asked him, "Why me? Why love me like this?" He stopped, took my hands, and said, "Because in a world full of almost, you're my only certainty. I don't want a life that doesn't have you in it." And I swear, in that moment, the rain didn't matter. Nothing did. I'm telling you this because somewhere out there, someone is waiting for a love like his. A love that isn't perfect, but real. A love that makes you feel like you're not just someone's choice, but their only dream, Dot. And if you find it, if you find someone who looks at you the way he looked at me, hold on, because there is nothing more powerful, more grounding, more life-changing than knowing you're someone's only dream. This is our story, Dot. This is the story of how he loved me like I was the only dream he ever dared to dream, and how I learned that sometimes the most beautiful love stories aren't written in books. They're lived one heartbeat at a time.